So in this video, we're going to talk about the top 7 reasons to ditch California and head over here to Grand Junction, Colorado right now. And make sure you stay tuned till the end. The 7th one might surprise you. We're going to get after it right after this, so stay tuned. What's going on, everybody? This is Robert Hayes, and along with my wife Christie, we are the Hayes Home Group right here in Grand Junction, Colorado. And if this is your very first time to this channel and you want to know everything about working, living, playing, eating, sleeping here in Grand Junction, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, smash that bell, that way you're notified every time we post a new video. We are doing this video specifically because we are getting so many people out in California looking to escape the high cost of living, the high property taxes. In fact, we're getting calls from the entire West Coast. Everything that we're going to talk about pretty much applies to Oregon, the state of Washington as well. In fact, look at this amazing family. They'll be here next week closing on their brand new home, and we can't wait. So if you love earthquakes and you love spending a substantial amount of money on housing costs, then you're going to be out of luck. However, if you're looking to save and spend a substantially less amount of money on essentially everything, then Grand Junction, Colorado might just be the place for you. So if you're looking to move to Grand Junction, make sure that you give us a phone call, shoot us a text, send us an email, even send a carrier pigeon, whatever you need to do. We've got your back when moving to Grand Junction. Okay, let's jump into this. Number 1, and the most obvious one, the housing cost is so much more expensive in California than it is here in Grand Junction, Colorado. I pulled this recent data from Sperling's Best Places. The average home cost right now in LA County is $689,000. The average housing cost here in Grand Junction, Colorado is $236,000. That's over 60% less expensive to get a single family home here in Grand Junction, Colorado than out there in Los Angeles, California. That's a pretty darn good reason right there to save a substantial amount of money on housing in California versus Grand Junction, Colorado. All right, number 2, say goodbye to traffic congestion. If you're looking for a 14-minute on average commute time, Grand Junction is for you. If you love sitting in freeway traffic, and according to the LA Times, the average Californian spends about 104 hours every year sitting in highway traffic during rush hour. So if you want to get rid of that and quit breathing in carbon monoxide every day, have a little more relaxed lifestyle and drive time, then Grand Junction is certainly going to be a good fit for you. So the third reason why you need to ditch California and head out here to Grand Junction is the economy. We are growing by leaps and bounds here in Grand Junction, Colorado. So just because you're going to a little smaller town and leaving the 3 million people in LA County or whatever that number is, don't think that you're going to suffer economically for doing so. In fact, the Mesa County Economic Update just released some numbers a couple of years ago that said Grand Junction is going to, over the next several years, have a 43% economic growth rate, and the national average is going to expand by about 33%. So we are well ahead and outpacing the rest of the country. There are some tax incentives for new tech companies moving here to Grand Junction. Remote workers, which a lot of companies are certainly going to, is a big thing here in Grand Junction. So why would you want to work remotely in the concrete jungle when you can have the gorgeous surroundings and scenery of Grand Junction, Colorado? Okay, let's jump into number 4. Let's talk about the weather. Now, I get it. Southern California has some gorgeous weather, but did you know that Grand Junction, Colorado is ranked almost identical by bestplaces.com as far as the weather score? So if you're looking for sunny weather, we've got it. 250 to 255 sunny days every year. But what you get with those sunny days is all 4 seasons. So if you're tired of 86 degrees around the holidays and you actually want a little dusting of snow, we don't get a lot of snow, it's really minimal, but if you want the seasons of winter, spring, a hot summer, and a gorgeous fall, and you want those seasons, all 4 of them, you need to head here to Grand Junction, Colorado. You'll absolutely love it. Okay, we're on to number 5. So we've already talked about the exorbitant housing cost in California as opposed to Grand Junction, but did you know that the state of Colorado has the 3rd lowest property taxes in the entire country? Now, what's the California rank? Number 16. Oregon and Washington, just for fun, let's throw those in there, they're both tied for 29. So if you want to pay a substantial amount less in housing cost as well as property taxes, that's a great reason to ditch California and head over here to Grand Junction, Colorado. So let's talk about number 6 and the overall quality of life. Now, I have some experience with this coming from California, moving here to gorgeous Grand Junction, Colorado about 14 years ago. I would not change a single thing with that decision. Why is that? Well, there's no more traffic congestion. I don't have to worry about smog. I'm not living on top of 3 million people in a little 10-mile radius. It's just the quality of life, the better nights of sleep that you're going to have here in Grand Junction, Colorado. Once you get out of that hustle and bustle, you're going to really enjoy the quality of life that you're going to have here versus in California. Okay, last but not least, number 7, and this is the one that might be a big surprise to you. According to, again, Sperling's Best Places, Grand Junction is the 5th safest metropolitan area in the entire country when it comes to natural disasters. There's no earthquakes here, there's no tornadoes here, there's no hurricanes, you don't have to worry about mudslides. So again, if you're really not a big fan of earthquakes in California, head here to Grand Junction, Colorado. You're safe from all of that. You don't have to worry about those crazy natural disasters here in Grand Junction. So there you go. There's the top 7 reasons why you need to ditch California and move here to Grand Junction, Colorado. Why only 7? Well, I only have about 2 hours of battery life, and I don't think I could have fit 700 reasons why you need to ditch California and move here to Grand Junction. But again, if you're brand new to this channel and you want to know everything about working, living, playing, eating, sleeping here in Grand Junction, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, tap that little bell, and for my self-esteem, hit that like button. And if you're even thinking about moving here to Grand Junction, we are helping so many people from all over the country relocate here, and we absolutely love it. So you got to reach out. Give us a phone call, text message, email, pigeon carrier, whatever you need to do. We've got your back when moving to Grand Junction. Until the next video, we'll catch you later.